All right, what up though? What up though? What up though? We got some things to get into. I did do a video already. I think it was yesterday about the potential of John Morton getting hired. And he is officially hired. There were some things that they said about him. The reason that he was fired from the Jets was because, and we just getting right into it, we just getting right cracking, was because he didn't want to run the football. Now, there's an issue with that. I saw, let's see, I'm still not seeing it as official, but let me see if I can pull up the Lions Twitter. Let's see, because I like I said, I'm not seeing anything official, but if it is official, it is official. So the question is, hold on, I'm getting. Okay, it was. I had a Jets beat writer that I was trying to get some information from, but he just started the Jets beat in 2022. So he said he was covering the Dolphins in 2017. So he can't tell me anything. So I guess he'll be covering the Jets, and we can ask him periodically how AG is doing if you guys want to know about that. But the thing with Johnny Morton, he's familiar with the Detroit Lions. Especially, there are some things Dan Campbell said that there are some things that he did when he was here in 2022 that they kept in the offense. So the question of, is he better than Ben Johnson? I have no idea. The only cause like I said, there is cause for pause. There is cause for concern about what Ben Johnson or what Johnny Morton. Okay, he's not the Johnny Morton that was the wide receiver. He's the Johnny Morton who's the coach. There was some cause for concern with his philosophies, but if you look at the players that he had at the time that he was the Jets head coach, there was a random Jets fan on Twitter that was basically like pleasantly surprised at what he was able to do with the cast of characters that he had and the offensive line that he had. Didn't have a whole lot to work with, but Josh McCown, Bilal Powell, and Robbie Anderson had their most productive seasons of their career out of him. As while they were being coached by him. I don't know that that's a huge accomplishment, but it just shows that with less talent, he can do more. So you would expect that with more talent, he can do even more. Apparently he was upset about, he got a bad rap in New York. He felt like Todd Bowles firing him wasn't the way to go. Make sure y'all smash that like button. We got 15 people in here. We got 5 likes. Come on, smash the like button for your boy. But the thing about that is, if you got Sonic and Knuckles in the backfield and you're coming to there now, look, let's not just go there and say, oh, it's common sense, it's logical. No. Because we had a man named Barry Sanders. And we had a coach come in here. His name was Bobby Ross. And Bobby Ross said, I think Barry needs a fullback. Barry had never played with a fullback in his career. And Bobby Ross came in and said, I think he needs a fullback. So now, is it likely, because Bobby Ross, again, has never, since that debacle in Detroit, has never coached in the NFL again. Now, as a head coach, for sure. I don't know if he had any coordinator experience. I don't know what. As a head coach, he never had another job after being fired by the Detroit Lions. Okay? I don't think that Johnny is going to come in here and do the same thing. I don't think he's going to look at Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery and be like, less carries is what they need, right? I don't think he's going to do that. I don't think he's going to look at the fact that in the 3 losses that we had this season, Jared Goff passed for an average of 51 times. Okay, not 51 yards, 51 attempts. I don't think he's going to look and see 50 or more. That's what we need from Jared Goff. So we've got Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell has his philosophy. Even the hiring of Shep. Dan Campbell likes the philosophy of playing man coverage and bringing the pressure, manufacturing the pressure, whether it's blitz or whatever the case may be. He's still going to want to dial it up. So there is a system, and we talked about this before. There is a system of how things are going to be done in Detroit. I compared them to the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots lost all types of coordinators all the time, but there was a system in place. If you came into New England, and obviously they weren't really losing offensive coordinators because Josh McDaniels was there. The hell? Okay. I don't know what happened there. So they weren't losing offensive coordinators because, Josh McDaniels was the offensive coordinator, but they were losing defensive coordinators. They were losing assistants and things of this nature. But the system was the system. The standard was the standard. And I think that you are going to have the same situation with the Detroit Lions going forward. And then also you take Hank Fraley and you promote him to run game coordinator. Why do that if you're not going to run the ball? So I don't think that we're going to lose the ability to run the football. I don't think that, hell, we don't even know if Johnny Morton is going to be calling the plays. Okay? We don't know if he's going to be calling the plays. We don't know what the dynamic is going to be yet. We don't know anything about it. We just know that Dan Campbell spoke highly of him. We know that Tanner Engstrand was supposedly being groomed for the position. And I heard someone say that they had a source. And I'm not quoting the source because I don't know the source. But I just heard them say that they had a source that said that it's not his football mind that's not ready. Maybe his personality, they don't think he can do it. He may not be the guy that can control a locker room. Or I don't want to say command a locker room, right? He just may not be a commanding presence. So when you're not a commanding presence and you've got these grown men looking at you for leadership and guidance and you're kind of meek, then maybe that it's not what you need. And I don't know. And I'm not saying that I can confirm or deny that. All I know is that the Detroit Lions have brought in Johnny Morton as their offensive coordinator. What up, though, Lions fans? It's your boy, Motor City Don P here. Listen, if you want to continue keeping your Lions news pragmatic, if you want to keep getting the stats and not none of that static, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share and let everybody know what's going on around here. And turn on your notifications, because how else would you know that we're up in here keeping your Lions news pragmatic? Appreciate you once again, and we are out. Peace.